babies in your diapers. Welcome to the Tiberius Show with your host, Tiberius Boy.
That's me, Tiberius. Today we're going to talk about some very awesome stuff. We have an awesome video to talk about, a book about loons, my balloon school report, and we got a totally awesome guest. The one, the only, the amazing Jennifer Yong.
Oh, wow. It's so amazing to be here today.
Jennifer is the CEO and publisher of IBA Success magazine.
Very cool. Thank you so much for having me.
You are welcome. And today, we're going to start off with a video game of the week, and this is going to be awesome.
Awesome.
And now it's time for the video game of the week.
Today's video game is Track Smash. And this is a game on the Roblox platform. It was made by RVVZ. Because it is on Roblox, you're able to play it on PC, Mac, Xbox, and even your cell phone. And it is free. First off, RVVZ is pretty cool. He's a real-life rocket scientist that does work for NASA. And when he has free time, he makes Roblox games. He has made a lot of them, starting with Halloween Creeper Chaos, The Rake, Rig Hub, and many, many others. So first off, I get into the game with a warning label. It says if you don't like flashing lights, to exit the game. Of course, I clicked on play, and wow! There were a lot of flashing lights. The entire game is a dance floor with 4 super large speakers in the corners. You can walk around the dance floor and there is music playing. The whole room vibrates when the beat and the color flashes all around you. Your character starts to dance and you can change the dance that you are doing. You can walk around and look at other players. So this is less of a game and more of a social place to enjoy music with your friends. So you can be a DJ and select any song that is allowed on the Roblox system by using the song ID, and the DJ will play it for everybody to hear. It does cost 45 Robux to select a song, but it's still fun to listen to whatever other people have selected. So, in a way, this is like a social jukebox. I really like the variety of songs, and my favorite song is Congratulations! I give Track Smash for Roblox 10 out of 10 stars because it was really fun to listen to music and talk with people in the room. I think everybody that likes music should play this game. The Tiberius Show would like to thank one of our dedicated sponsors, Custom Designs Orlando. These guys are on Mills Avenue and do all sorts of stuff, ranging from photo ID badges, engraved signs, custom Braille ADA signs, vinyl lettering, to trophies and awards. They can ship products all over the United States. You can reach them at 407-898-0373.
All you dolls out there, this is me, Sizzle. 2019 flew by and my friend still did not have the body she wanted. Then I discovered a solution. The Cosmetic Surgery Place. Yes, cosmetic surgery. Don't spend another minute miserable. Call 407-636-5000. She did. Now my friend is all of that and then some.
Be one of the next 7 callers to receive your breast surgery. Free with a tummy tuck. Yes, free. Call now at 407-636-5000.
For 40 years, Lighthouse Central Florida has provided education, independent life skills, and job training to thousands of Central Floridians who live with blindness or any degree of vision loss. Whether it's picking out clothes in the morning or just moving around your community and serving Orange, Seminole, and Osceola counties, contact Lighthouse Central Florida at 407-898-2483 or visit them online at lighthousecfl.org. And now it's time for the book of the week, Getting to Know Nature's Children Loons. This was written by Judy Ross. I'll never read to the back of the book. In fact, Jennifer, would you like to do the honors?
Absolutely. Ooh. Everything you ever wanted to know about loons, this book describes the physical characteristics, habits, habitats, and loons.
So this is an AR book. It's worth 0.5 points or half a point. It is rated for 5th grade and 5th month. This is a great series about everything nature. So this is not like my normal books. This is not fiction. Instead, it's more of a resource book. Kind of like a dictionary, but it's all about loons. So if you wanted to learn anything about loons, this is a book to read. For those that don't know, loons, they are not your parents or other people that you think are crazy. That would just be loony. So instead, they are duck-like birds that live in North America, Iceland, and Europe. The big difference between the duck and the loon is that the duck makes a quack sound and the loon makes a laughing sound like ha! And they also make a haunting call that sounds like a woo, woo, woo! Now, I won't tell you everything, but this is a great resource if you want to know why they migrate for the winter to the south and move back to the north for the summer. So, or if the loon turns to the lake where they were born. I know that they can swim faster than a fish, so they never miss out on a meal. And they rarely set foot on land except to lay their eggs. I give getting to know nature creatures and loons 10 out of 10 stars because I enjoyed learning everything I ever wanted to know about loons and explained a lot of questions that I had. I learned what their eggs looked like, and it explains why loons have such a hard time getting in the air to fly, and when they land, it's usually a water crash landing. I think all kids should really read this book. The Tiberius Show would like to thank one of our awesome sponsors, SlutChannelUS.com. These guys are very, very cool. They bring 21st century surface drainage solutions to reality. They can do corporate and government work. These are the guys that make roads and bridges safe in the rain. You can see all about them at SlutChannelUS.com. That website again is SlutChannelUS.com. See Tiberius Smith Law.com.
You can call him at 407-801-2667.
Wait, you are not Chuck.
My dad can help when people get hurt. He loves to help.
If you are ever injured at work or in a car accident, you should call my friend Chuck.
You can call him at 407-801-2667.
That website again is cwsmithlaw.com.
Offices, Orlando.
Does it actually have that much W's?
Are you frustrated with your computer? Tired of waiting for the computer to let you get your work done? Having an IT professional available when you need him can be invaluable to your business. With a Your Computer Solutions monthly service plan, you can enjoy error-free computing and get your tasks done when you want them done. Got a virus or malware warning? Call YCS and let them remotely solve the issue for you. Computer running slow? Give YCS a call and they will remotely fix it. When? Well, right away. On average, our clients are back up and running within 10 minutes of their call. If you want your computer to run smoothly month after month, just get the Your Computer Solutions monthly service plan. Your Computer Solutions is there when you need them. Call us today at 407-826-0810. I repeat, 407-826-0810. Emergency repair when you need it. Call us, 407-826-0810.
And now it's time for the interview of an interesting person. Today is going to be so much fun. Today we have the one, the only, the amazing Jennifer Yong. Jennifer is the CEO and the publisher of IBA Success magazine.
Thank you so much for having me here with you today.
You are welcome. So first off, how are you enjoying being on the show?
It's so exciting hearing all about the book that you recommend. It's been a fun day.
So to jump right in, you run a magazine called IBA Success magazine. Can
Yes,
you
I
tell
do.
me a little bit about it?
You know, the magazine, it's a lifestyle publication for business owners that are looking to get more exposure.
Okay. So, how long have you been running this magazine?
I've been running it for 6 years that it's been published. That's a long time, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So what gets you excited about doing this kind of work?
Ooh, I think I get excited knowing that I can help people get seen all around the world.
Okay. So what's the coolest part about being a magazine publisher?
Ooh, I say taking pictures and putting stories together, hearing about the amazing things that people are doing is the most exciting, coolest thing about publishing a magazine.
Okay. So, what did you want to be when you were a kid?
You know, when I was a kid, I wanted to be a couple things. I wanted to do weather, do weather on a news broadcast and talk about what's going on cool in the world. So I just love to be in the spotlight, kind of like you.
Yeah, kind of like me. So, what is the hardest part about writing your own magazine?
I would say beating deadlines. You got to be organized, and sometimes deadlines can sneak up a whole lot faster than you expect them to.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If you go back 10 years and tell yourself something, what would it be?
If I go back 10 years and tell myself something, I would say to never give up. Never give up. And always do what makes me happy.
Well, what happened 10 years ago?
What happened? 10 years ago, I think I had some life changes that almost made me question if I should be a business owner. Because, sometimes you have doubts when you are running your own business.
Yeah. So, why should listeners go out and read your magazine, and what makes it amazing?
I think they should read my magazine because it will inspire them, it will educate them, and if they're looking for some cool products or services or people to work with, it could give them some direction to find those people.
Yeah, they do.
Yeah.
So, what advice would you give my listeners if they wanted to grow up and run their own magazine?
I would say to read a book every day and to educate themselves on layout and design and what should go in a magazine.
Don't get me started on this reading stuff.
Reading? I mean, you
don't get me. Don't get me started. Because reading every day is my enemy. Because I have to read 20 minutes a day every day.
But that's a cool thing.
I don't like it.
You gotta read something that you like.
So, what was the biggest mistake you ever made, and how did it change you as a person?
Oh, the biggest mistake that I've ever made. That's a tough question. Where'd you get that question from?
Dan Rather.
The biggest mistake I've ever made, I'm going to say getting married at an early age. I know, that's an adult answer, right?
I don't know if
you don't need a response for that one, do you? You know what? Sometimes when you jump ahead of time, you make mistakes. So I jumped a little bit ahead of time at a young age, and if I could go back, I would tell a person, take their time.
Take their time.
Yeah, take their time and enjoy life.
Well, thank you.
Yeah.
My teacher says that I use math every day when I grow up. Do you use math when you were at work?
Do I use math? Yeah, I actually do. I love math because I know. Why are you looking like that? Math?
I love math too.
Okay. Well, I love math because math comes up with numbers.
So when you're not working hard at running a place, what do you do for fun?
What do I do for fun? I play with my granddaughter. She is 7 years old, and we like to bake cookies, and we like to read books. So I think when I'm not working, family is so important. So I try to do some fun family things.
So, do you play video games? And what's your favorite one?
I haven't played a video game in a very long time.
How long on your phone?
How long has it been? Oh, it's probably been about 25 years. That's a long time, right?
Have you played any on your phone?
I haven't. Not even on my phone.
What?
Not even on my phone. But let me tell you about the video game that I used to love when I did play video games. Miss Pac-Man is one of my favorite video games. And Mario Brothers. Do you know those two games?
Yes.
Those are like my all-time favorite games. So when I can play, it will be one of those games.
Did I think I need to get Mario Kart on my Xbox now?
Now I'll play a game with you. If you can get Mario on that Xbox, then we are playing some games.
Perfect. I'll be on the bottom bunk. No, I'll be on the top bunk. You'll be sitting on a stool.
Let's do it.
Okay, so what is your favorite book to read?
My favorite book. Since I have a magazine, I have to say my favorite book is IBA Success magazine. There are so many cool stories about success in this magazine. So, matter of fact, I even think you're in this current magazine. So, I have to say my all-time favorite is my magazine.
How about something that you didn't write?
That I didn't write? I don't write the stories in the magazine. I do a little bit, but there's always cool stories from people around the world talking about their success, their struggles, or tips. You know, it's not just my stories. There's a lot of other stories.
How about the ones that are in the magazine?
The stories in the magazine, the articles? I don't write them all.
Well, what is your favorite one?
What's my favorite
what I'm
one?
asking.
So, you know, each time the magazine drops, it's a different articles and different stories. So I'm going to say one of my favorite ones in this current edition has a handsome little boy on it that wears a hat and it's telling a little bit about your story, which is one of my favorite ones because you are young and doing some successful things out here.
Yes.
Yes.
I think that one is mine.
Is that your favorite one?
Yes.
Yes. Do you remember what page you're on in the magazine?
No.
That's okay. We're going to look later and we're going to remember what page you're on.
But we did get a lot of magazines at home, and I looked at every single one of them, and it was there on every single one of them. I'm like, oh, yeah.
Yes. So are you going to autograph my copy while I'm here today?
Yes.
Very cool.
I'll
Very
also
cool.
give you something else, too.
Yes.
That's the other things. Okay. Now, can you tell me that one story? You know, remember, this is a kid's show.
Okay.
But that one story, well, that you're not supposed to tell me about. Come on, you can tell me.
Okay, wait. But you said this is a kids show. So, one story that I'm not supposed to tell you about that's kid friendly, but you're a kid, so how can I tell you about it?
Go ahead, you can tell me.
Okay, one story that I shouldn't tell. Is this supposed to embarrass me?
Well, it can be an embarrassing story or it's just something nobody knows about you.
Nobody knows about me.
Or it can be an embarrassing story.
Okay, how about this? I am terrified of lizards.
Really?
I am so terrified of lizards. And one very embarrassing story is I'm driving in my car and there's this lizard that literally falls through my sunroof. Do you know what I almost did?
What?
I almost crashed. It was crazy. I was scared. I was crying.
Promise
all
me,
because
guess
of this lizard. So I'm embarrassed to know that people know that, you know, a lizard will almost make me kill myself. Not very cool, huh?
So is there anything I should think my listeners should know about you?
Ooh, you know, I think your listeners should know, whether you're young, whether you're old, that you should always do what you love. And when you do what you love, the world can see it. That's what I think.
Okay.
So I'm doing what I love. Are you?
Yes, I am.
Awesome.
So do you have a website or Facebook for my listeners that want to follow?
I do. So your listeners can find me at jenniferyon.com. And on Facebook, I am Jennifer Yon Agency. So I am all out there on Instagram. I'm also out there. And they can look me up. They can Google me.
Wait. Well, what is an agency?
Well, my agency focuses on public relations, marketing, and advertising. So what my agency does is help get exposure, tell the stories, and let really attention be brought to the people, the places, the articles within my magazine. So there's lots of different ways that a person can describe an agency. Okay. But for me, it's all in coupling up different services and products.
So which is your favorite product?
out of my agency, I would say my go lives. I don't know if it's a product or a service. You know, it might be a little bit of both, kind of what you do. I really enjoy doing interviews and talking to people one-on-one and being able to hear their stories. So that would be one of my favorite things that I do under the agency.
Okay. So what is that one question that you think I forgot to ask you?
Well, I would say the one question you forgot to ask me that I want to tell, since I like to be so personable, like I would say, what's my favorite food?
Well, what is your favorite food?
Tacos. Yeah, Tacos Tuesdays.
Okay.
You know, do you like tacos?
Yes, I do.
Yeah.
Especially soft tacos.
Oh, that's my favorite.
But can I tell you my favorite food?
What is your favorite food?
Steak.
Steak? Oh, I had one of those last night. How do you like yours cooked?
Medium rare.
Oh, perfect. High five. Like, that is awesome.
Yeah, it's really good.
Yeah.
Because promise me, the first time I tried steak, I took half of my mom's and half of my dad's.
So that's a whole steak you took?
So that's a whole steak I took.
Oh, wow.
And I ate it all.
All? I don't believe
All.
that.
And that's why they have their own steaks while I have my own.
So now you get to order your own steak.
Yes.
Hey, no more kids' meals for you, huh?
Nope. Sometimes.
Very cool sometimes. Okay. All depends on where you go, right?
Yeah.
So, yeah, that would be one question because you always got to get to know people. I'm a people person. So, yeah, I want to tell you, tacos are my favorite food.
Okay. So, thank you, Jennifer, for being my special guest. Can you stick around for math corners?
Sure. Math? Oh, no. Wait, hold on. No more math. Sure, I'll stick around. Let's do the math corner.
Aw, Dad, my computer's slow again and I can't play my games.
Call your computer solutions today, and we will scan for viruses and clean that computer up remotely and make it fast again. Our phone number is 407-826-0810.
Thanks, Dad. My computer's fast again. Now I can do my homework. Thanks for calling your computer solutions at 407-826-0810. Mid-State Fire has been providing top-quality fire equipment services for 3 generations to the Central Florida area. Don't wait for an emergency to repair. Call Mid-State Fire today at 407-246-8855. Get your fire extinguishers and emergency lighting for both your home and businesses by visiting www.midstatefire.com. That number again is 407-246-8855. The Tiberius Show would like to thank Buggy Creek Airboat Adventures for being one of our sponsors. I got to go on an airboat and saw a real gator. I even got to go to the gem mine and mine for some gems. We ate a steak dinner at the restaurant and even got some gator bites. If you want to have a blast with the entire family, I suggest you go to www.bcairboats.com right now. Get your tickets today. The website again is bcairboats.com. Oak Ridge Gun Range is a family-oriented shooting range that has been in business for over 30 years. They specialize in basic firearm training and offer numerous services such as consignments, gun trades, gunsmithing, and concealed weapon classes. I even got my training for gun safety at Oak Ridge Gun Range. Great customer service, and firearm safety is what they do best. So find out more at oakridgegunrange.com.
Get ready, it's time for the Bowling Score Report.
So this week I got a 94, a 96, and a 121 in the final game. So it was so much fun, and I got to meet a number of new players for the new year. I can even remember everyone's name, but I will for sure next week. I want to make sure to thank Ballfly for my new awesome bowling shirt. If you want to get a shirt like this one, you need to go to ballfly.com. So, if you want to go bowling with me, be sure to jump in the new Winter League at Boardwalk Bowling Saturdays at 10 a.m. in the morning, bro.
Very cool. I would love to go bowling with you.
Eat.
Tiberius' favorite subject, it's Math Corners!
And now it's time for Math Corners. Thank you so much, Jennifer, for helping me with Math Corners. Today, we're going to talk about math and publishing. So I've been searching Google for how to use math with publishing, and there was a ton of stuff about how to publish a math book. But nothing about what I wanted. I asked my dad to show me how math can be used in publishing, and he said that it would be easy. There is a lot of math in publishing. Everything from the size of the paper to be printed onto the cost of advertising and printing the publication requires the use of math. This week we're going to talk about the number of pages in a publication. So when you print a magazine, you will have to use very large pieces of paper and bind them in the middle. So each sheet of paper will have a page on the left and a page on the right. So this means you can not have an odd number of pages in a magazine. More importantly, on that same sheet of paper, you have the back of the page, which would be 2 more pages. One on the left and one on the right. This means each sheet of paper represents 4 pages in the publication. So every time we add another sheet of paper, it means adding 4 more pages in the publication. So if you have a publication with 56 pages, you will need to take 56 and divide it by 4 and find out that it will take 14 sheets of large paper to print it. And yes, that means the cover and the back are considered pages in the example. So Jennifer, do you use math when you are running your business?
Every day. It's so cool that you know all of this because you're right. 4 pages you have to put in. So if someone calls me and say, hey, I want to get an ad in your magazine and I'm already booked up, if I add 1 new ad, that means I have to add 4 new pages. So making sure that I count is very important. Math is an everyday part of my business. In fact, probably every business.
Okay. So thank you so much, Jennifer, for your help with Math Corners.
Thank you so much. I enjoyed Math Corners.
You are welcome. And now it's time for the Heart of a Lion. As you know, we talk about the qualities of living by a heart of a lion. It stands for leadership, integrity, obedience, and nobility. This week, we're going to talk about obedience. For me, I think obedience is being fully committed to doing what is pleasing to God. The qualities of obedience are compliance with a good attitude and respect for the laws. You know when someone is obedient when they follow instructions willingly and thoroughly. So I am working on being better at being obedient in class. See, we are just getting back from Christmas break, and, well, we still want to be having fun. So I worked hard to ensure I followed all the instructions from the teachers and persons of authority over me so that I can learn and do well. So far, I am doing good, and I have listened carefully and followed all the directions that I have been given. So Jennifer, did you see or use obedience at all this week?
Yeah, I have to use obedience every day now because I'm a little bit on a weight loss mission. You probably don't know what that means.
Yes, I do.
So I have to be obedient and try not to eat any carbs, no breads, no sugars, Being obedient to my trainers, nutritionist has been a little rough.
Yeah. Of all of the Heart of a Lion virtues, which is your favorite?
I would have to say integrity because being successful in business means you have to do what you say you're going to do. You have to have integrity about yourself with that. So that's very important to me.
Well, that's great. We should always try and be lion strong in everything we do.
Yeah.
And that's our show, folks. I want to thank the one, the only, the amazing Jennifer Yong for being my special guest this week. It has been so much fun talking with you today, and I hope to visit your office and see all your cool projects.
Yes, I am so excited for that. I can't wait to sit down with you and interview you in my home like I'm getting interviewed in your house.
And be sure to listen to us next week on the Tiberius Show. There's Tiberius Sports.
The Tiberius Show is not filmed in front of a live studio audience. Executive producer Joseph Boyd. Production editor Pierre Laguerre. Green Room manager Danny Boyd. And your program host, Tiberius Boy. The Tiberius Show is copyright 2018.